What's up, everyone? How are ya? A little bit closer. Makes it a little bit easier. Got my coffee. I'm ready to roll. Hope you're all doing well. Let's just get stuck straight into it with a little recommendation from myself. Get the ball rolling. Today we are talking about this guy. This guy here is a NIFTY 50. For those of you that don't know what that is, and I'm sure most photographers would know and would have one, but there are a lot of my followers out there that are new to photography, and that's okay because we all start somewhere and we all need a little bit of guidance. Whether you're a mum just learning to use your camera, whether you are a student, whether you are a professional photographer, everyone should own a NIFTY 50. It's like the best portraiture photography lens on the market. But if you're not doing a huge amount of portraiture photography, why would you invest in like an L series, which is like a $2,000 lens, when you can get a really good NIFTY 50 at like 180 bucks, and it's a budget range. The glass on it is phenomenal. Canon have done a really good job with their 50mm. Now I choose to shoot Canon, but not everybody out there is going to be shooting Canon. But don't fret if you think, oh, I shoot Sony, but I don't know about NIFTY 50s. It just applies to everybody. Canon have their own 50mm, Fujifilm have their own 50mm. The list goes on and on and on. Any brand out there is gonna have a 50mm lens. It is like probably one of the most popular lenses out there. And that's a reason that it's the most popular lens out there. A, you can get a budget one for like $180. Why do I always get the sniffles whenever I go to do these things? Like, explain to me. Because I'm not sick in any way, but why is my nose running all of a sudden? Canon do really good versions of this lens. They don't only do the L series, which is the professional lens for those of you that are just starting out in photography. This budget one, and they do one in between as well. So they have like the budget, which sits at like 1.8, which is really low aperture, guys. Like, you cannot go past this. This thing is amazing. Canon also do one that is sort of their mid-range. It sits at about $600, comes in at a 1.4 aperture. I bought the 50mm L series thinking I would do a ton of portraiture photography with it, but I just find that I gravitate more towards my 35mm L series. So what I did instead was I downsized my kit. I sold off my L series 50mm, and instead I bought this one that I can go hiking with, or go to the beach with, or take around with my family that I know might get knocked around a little bit. It's not gonna break my heart or hurt my soul if something happened to this lens. But if something happened to an L series lens that comes in at $2,000, I'm gonna be hurt, I'm gonna be crushed. I'm not gonna wanna spend another $2,000 on a 50mm. Bought this one, bought the mid-range one, comes in at 1.4, and the professional series lens, L series lens, comes in at 1.2. Not a huge difference. The glass is gonna be the #1 difference in these lenses, but the aperture itself, not a huge amount, guys. And if you know how to use your camera properly and you learn all the steps on how to take a photo correctly, it's not gonna matter. There's a reason they call it a NIFTY 50, because it's just that. Super nifty, super compact, tiny, you can chuck it in your bag and get around with it quite easily. There's no zoom lens on it, it doesn't take up a lot of space in your bag. You could even chuck it in your handbag and be totally fine with it. This guy is something everybody needs to have in their bag. Not only does it take amazing images, but the bokeh in the background of an image taken with a 50mm is, and I mean, look, it's not ideal, but it can be done. You could 100% use this to do film. Maybe I'll do that on my next shoot. Take some film with a 50mm and see how it goes. Would you guys like to see that? Roll some B-roll.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire.
Now look, it's not my most ideal lens in regards to filming. If you are looking at getting into film, if you are looking at video, a 50mm is not the way to go, but it can be done. Like if you are in a stretch, you're at a shoot, you've only taken your 50mm with you, you could do it. You just gotta stand a little bit further back. Now that's the only thing with this one. You just gotta stand a bit further back. Please do your research in regards to your camera. If you have a full frame camera, the NIFTY 50 is going to be amazing on your camera. If you have a crop sensor, remember that you have a crop sensor and know that that 50 is actually going to be more of an 80mm because you have that crop sensor and because it's cutting off a lot of that background. You really need to take a step back. You're going to have to stand way further back with a 50 on a crop sensor. Do your research. Make sure you buy what's appropriate to you. But if you're looking for a freaking wicked lens that comes in at a really cheap cost, NIFTY 50 1.8 Canon. Trust me, it's amazing. Well guys, if you like that recommendation, you want to see some more from me, please hit the like button, subscribe to see more videos pop up in your notifications, and click that ding 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 bell so that you can see some more videos from me more often. I hope you guys have had a fabulous weekend and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.